Hello and welcome to today's mobility and stretching session. We're going to take the next 15 minutes to get the body moving a little more than usual and take a break from sitting at our desks. So let's kick straight off with a wrist stretch, starting by extending your left arm straight out in front of you with wrist flexed so that the fingers point towards the ceiling. We then drop the fingers down towards the floor, extending through the wrist joint. You can use your right hand to gently apply some additional pressure to really feel that stretch in each of these positions. Very nice. Let's switch sides. Right arm straight out in front of you. Make sure that you remain relaxed through your shoulders, keeping them down away from the ears throughout each flexion and extension here. And one last time, flex to the ceiling and extend that hand down towards the floor. Very nice start. So we're now going to come down to the floor onto all fours. Knees are going to be stacked under the hips, hands stacked under the shoulders. We're going to complete circles in an anti-clockwise direction to start. So think about moving the body in circles. Lean your weight over your wrists as you come forward and leaning back over the heels as we come towards the back of the room. Keep a nice steady pace here. The focus is to continue to mobilise through the wrists and through the pelvis as we continue to move. Really nice, and switch directions for 30 seconds here. Amazing work. So we're going to stay down on all fours and continue to mobilise our wrist joints. So let's turn the hands out to the side and we're going to rock gently from side to side. You should start to feel the stretch move through your forearms. Keep the core engaged here in your all fours position and gently rock from left to right. Continuing here and into our forearm mobility, we'll start with the right hand, move through external rotation of the arm and bring the fingers so that they're pointing back inwards towards your body. Rock gently forwards and backwards here, as much as your body mobility and range of motion will allow. If this feels super challenging, hold the stretch as best you can in the same position for the 30 seconds. Bringing that hand back to the side and we'll switch to the opposite side. External rotation of that left arm, and we have the left fingers facing in towards the body here. Okay, well done here. So we're going to come into our half lunge to stretch through our hip flexors. So let's start with the left knee remaining on the floor and bending into our half lunge on the right side. Perfect. The focus here should be squeezing through your left glute as we gently lean forwards. This is not a big movement here or a large lunge. This is a gentle lean so that you can start to feel the stretch through the left hip flexor. Very nice. Staying in this half lunged position, we're going to come into thoracic rotation to stretch through the back. So So let's plant the left hand down onto the floor and bring the right arm and hand up towards the ceiling. Try keeping the right foot fully planted on the floor and take some deep breaths here. Really nice. Coming all the way back to center, we're going to switch sides and repeat both exercises. So we bring the left leg forward into the lunge position and we squeeze through the right glute as we gently lean into the lunge position. We feel the gentle stretch through the right hip flexor this time. Reminder to keep tall through the top of your head and chest up and proud the whole time. Very nice, and then we're into our thoracic rotation here as we plant our right hand down on the floor and bring the left arm and hand up towards the ceiling. We rotate and stretch through the back. Make sure to keep your hips and glutes pushing back towards the back of the room here and take some deep breaths. Really nice. Okay, let's come up onto our feet now. Grab a really quick drink and then we'll continue on. So standing with feet hip distance apart, soft knees, hands on hips, we'll start hip circles. So in a clockwise direction, think of drawing a big circle with your hips in space or balancing a hula hoop on your hips. We don't need to be fast here. We're looking to move some of that caught up energy from sitting down and getting some movement through the pelvis and hip joint. And now we switch directions. Maintain a steady pace here, really moving in circles as much as feels comfortable for your own body. Perfect. Really nice work here. Okay, and staying standing where we are, we're going to start with some arm circles. So hands and arms down by your side. We're going to take the arms all the way back, bringing them up overhead and down towards the floor before starting the rotation again. We want to think of keeping our shoulders away from our ears as much as possible here as we bring the arms up overhead. We're really looking to improve movement through the shoulder joint rather than keep all of the tension in the muscles. And now we can switch direction, bringing the arms forward in circles, then up towards the ceiling and down behind the body. Continue to keep those shoulders away from your ears so that the muscles have a chance to relax and we can improve the movement through the joint. Very nice. And we're going to do our final exercise here on our feet before we move to the floor, which is our full body fold. So standing in a tall upright position, bring the arms up overhead and reaching for the ceiling. We then simply bring the arms down, tucking the chin to the chest and roll forwards through each of the vertebrae. Hinge through the hips and bring hands down towards the floor, before we then roll all the way back up to the top again, piece by piece. Make sure you have a really nice stretch at the top, roll all the way through to the floor at a nice steady pace that suits you. Nice. Let's go for one more here. Perfect. Really nice. Okay, so coming down onto the floor, we're going to be on our backs and we'll do our hamstring stretch. So lying on your back, lengthen your left leg along the floor and bring the right leg in towards the body. With your hands behind the right thigh for support, think of lengthening the right foot up towards the ceiling, feeling a stretch through the back of your leg in your hamstring. Your right leg does not need to be straight here. Straighten it as much as you can for your own mobility and to feel a slight, gentle stretch through the back of the leg. And we'll bring that leg all the way down and switch sides. So bringing the left leg in towards the body, hands supporting behind the left thigh to feel that gentle stretch up towards the ceiling. Right leg remains long along the floor. Really good work here. So lowering that leg down, staying on our backs, we'll bend our right knee first and cross the left ankle over the top for our glute stretch. So push gently on the left knee with the hands to really feel the stretch through the glutes and the top of the hamstrings on the left side. Keep your shoulders and upper body relaxed. Take deep breaths here to deepen that stretch. And we'll switch sides now. So bending the left leg, crossing over with the right ankle, gently pushing that right knee away to feel the stretch through the right glute and the top of the hamstrings. Deep breaths again here on this side. Okay, and coming into our final stretches here. So let's come round onto all fours and we're going to sit all the way back onto our heels, arms stretched out along the floor overhead. Focus on trying to sit the bum down onto your heels as much as your mobility allows, and take some deep inhales and exhales here. We're going to finish with a thoracic stretch in this child's pose position. So staying where you are, walk your hands along the floor over to your left-hand side. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds, breathing deeply into that pose. Then coming all the way back to center, walking those hands all the way over to the right. Holding here for the last 30 seconds with deep breaths on this side. Very nice. Final time, coming all the way back to center with those hands. And we're going to sit back on your heels, rolling all the way up nice and gently. And you are all done. Well done for making it here today. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Have a great day.